Hi, it's Peter Copsis with Gibbs Landscape Company. Today we're going to shoot a short video on proper planting techniques. The reason we really want to share this with everyone today is most of the time when we go to new clients' properties who have landscapes that are struggling, typically it's due to the initial installation and improper planting practices. So today we're going to focus on how to properly plant shrubs. We've got a couple of holes dug here already. I'm working with Luis today. This particular hole right here, if we get a close-up of that, we can see how the hole has been dug wide, so it's wider at the top, and it's been dug to a height. When we put the plant in there, the plant's going to be about 1/3 of the way above ground, which is the proper way to do it. So let's go ahead and get going here, Luis. Typically we'll pull a plant from the container. We will then score the root ball. And if we get a close-up of this, you can see how we're breaking up the root system on the root ball of this particular plant. These are dwarf cryptomeria that we're planting here. It's a plant that does real well in a sunny area like we're in. And the reason we'll break all this up is it allows the root system to filter straight out into the good soil that we're going to have backfilled in this hole, versus leaving the roots the way they were, where they'll continue to spin around the plant and not root in properly. You can see here as we set it in the hole, the plant is a little bit above grade right there, which is good. So what we're going to do next is we're going to begin to backfill. And we're going to backfill with really good soil amendments right here. Go ahead and backfill that, Luis. These soil amendments are completely organic material, and you can see from the dark dirt, there's actually even some organic wood in there. One of the things we also do too is we mix in a special product which is called PHC Tree Saver. This product right here is mixed into the soil, and what this does is it has a water retention product in it, plus it also has fertilizers in it as well, which will really help that fibrous root system root in. You can see as we're backfilling right here, we're going to end up building a nice well around this plant. At this point, Luis is knocking the soil down in here to make sure we don't have any air pockets. Air pockets can be a problem with new planting, so you want to pack that soil down in like he's doing with the backside of a shovel to make sure the air pockets are taken out. We're then going to now begin to build our well on this plant. And the reason that we will build the well is it'll allow rainwater and irrigation water to stay in this plant's well to make sure we keep it nice and moist as it's a young plant in the ground now. You can see how Luis is tamping this down. There is some clay you can see on the outside, which is good because when you build the well with some of that clay on the outside, it really helps that well stay tight and keep the well together. Kind of come back and maybe add a tad bit more good organic material in there. I think you're good right there, Luis. Let's just pack that down. We'll pack this down and kind of get the final well on here. And there we go. And once we're finished with this, we will saturate the plant in with water to make sure it's watered in really, really well. Then we will make sure that, of course, the irrigation systems that are in place here are properly covering these plants. I do want to show one more thing. And over here we have another hole that we've dug. And the reason I want to show this is an improper way to plant. This is typically what you'll see. But you can see a hole that's dug too deep and the hole is very narrow. Let's go ahead and put this plant in the ground. So when you put a plant in the ground like this, you can see that the plant is too low, which is is going to cause it to drown and really not perform well. You can see how low that is. And then typically take your shovel and go ahead and backfill with the clay. And then typically what you'll see on an improper planting is someone will just take the clay that they dug out of the soil and use all that as the backfill instead of using the good organic material. I just want to quickly show this today so you would see what you see a lot of times out in the marketplace now for some reason is this type of planting, which does lead to failure typically in your landscapes. So anyway, we hope this video helped today. Thank you all so much for watching. And again, Gibbs Landscape Company, have a great day.